What's up, guys? This is Higgins with Legal Automations. I'm on a quest to try out every filament in every color. On today's episode, we are taking a deep dive into BambuLab's PLA Basic in black. So one of the things I'm not a huge fan of when it comes to BambuLabs is the fact that they have this sticker on their little refills for their filament. It's right over the seal. It's very annoying, and it just does not make it easy to actually get open. Overall, I'd say though that all right, so we have this refillable spool there. So we're going to get this out of the box, and also has this nice little tabs that make it a lot easier to get open on the inside. So as you can see, it is this very deep jet black, nice gloss. It has a little bit of gloss and everything like that, so that's always good to see. In order to put this on, you have to basically align these, little tabs both on the thing and the spool. But first off, we're going to go ahead and get the sticker on. Now, this really isn't that necessary, but if you're juggling a lot of filament, or you're planning on storing it for a long time, or you have a bunch of different BambuLab black filament types, it's always good to put on just in case you're looking at getting some of those in the future. Like I said, it has these little tabs here that make it a little bit easier to and required to put on for the refillable spool. So what we do is we align them, make sure that it is locked in and flushed with the spool itself on that side, as you can see. And we're going to go ahead and put this one on, twist it, and make sure that it's locked in, so that way none of the spool can get, or none of the filament can get out or anything. It also has these little tabs here that we got to pull out. But as you might know, this one has an RFID chip inside for BambuLab printers. Basically, it reads it and stores it in your filament library, as well as basically has some of the settings dialed in. As I struggle with this one, it is pretty important to remind you that you should remove all four of them. Sometimes, I've been distracted and have not. So as you can see, we have this filament done. And as you know, here at Legal Automations, we always dry our filament for at least 6 hours. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. All right, if you're new here, we always start out by printing a benchy in the generic filament settings in Bambu Studio. In this case, generic PLA. So we're going to go ahead and do that. It should take a little over 45 minutes, and we will send that to the printer. And here they are. So this one is the generic benchy. As you can see, absolutely beautiful, rich black color. No real major issues as far as I can tell, so that's good to see. Next up, we have the dimensional cube. This is printed 40 by 40 by 40 millimeters cubed in spiral Voss mode. A little bit of a slight issue there at the bottom. I think some of it curled on the build plate, but overall I'd say pretty good. Next up is the temperature tower, and the best temp for this one I would say is 195. That spike had the least amount of stringing and no real globbing on the spike there, so that's good to see. Next up, we had the retraction test. Retraction test performed very well without any sort of stringing or anything else, any oddities there. Next up, we had the max volumetric speed test. This performed very well at 20 millimeters per second cubed without any sort of loss of quality or anything to that effect. Next up, we had the overhang test. So the overhang test succeeded, but there was a little bit of loss of quality on the back end, which is disappointing to see. But overall, I'd say pretty good. Just something to consider, maybe enable supports if you do work with this. Anyway, we got those things dialed in, and we reprinted that benchy. As you can see, it turned out very, very well without any sort of quality loss or anything like that. And at the time of filming, you pick this up over at Bambu Lab's website for less than $11, provided that you buy in bulk and the refill. They have their anniversary sale going on right now, but otherwise it would be $19.99. So my overall thoughts for this one is that, look, if you can get this for less than 11 bucks per spool, I think that's a great deal, particularly if you have these refillable spools. And it's great color. Like, I think it's that nice, shiny, glossy black. Anyway, if you like this type of content, Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all the nice YouTube things. This has been Bamboo Labs PLA Basic. I've been Higgins with Legal Automations. Hope to see you back here next.